Hey YouTube, this is Ray from the Woodshed 3D Workshop. Thanks for tuning in. I wanted to take this opportunity to answer an often asked question about the pins that I make. Are they refillable? And the answer is yes, absolutely. All of the pins I make are refillable, and the refills are readily available through places like Amazon and also through office supply stores as well. So I'd like to take an opportunity to just go over the three types of refills that the pins that I make use. The first is the cross refill. And the pin that I make that uses this type of refill, I usually call the comfort pin or a slimline pin. It's a two-part pin where you twist the barrels in order to extend the nib. Now with this particular pin, it's really easy. All you have to do is just pull it apart, and that will expose the refill. You just unscrew it, remove it, and replace it with your refill. Then you just push the two pieces back together. Now with the pin, if it has a distinctive grain, you'll want to try to match that up as best as you can. And then it's your choice as to whether you want the grain to match when it's open or closed. But that's all there is to changing the refill in a cross style pin. This is a Parker style refill, and I make a couple different pins that use this style. First is the bolt action pin. This pin works by using the bolt to extend the nib to right. To change the refill on this, you just unscrew this tip, being careful because there is a spring at the end of the refill. Then you take out the refill, put in your replacement. You want to hang on to your spring just in case your refill did not come with one. Place it back over, then screw the tip of the pin back on. That's all that's required to change the refill in the bolt action. Next is the cigar style pin. This is very similar to the cross style pin, the comfort pin, in that it's a twist mechanism where you twist it to extend the nib. On this particular pin, in order to change, you once again just unscrew the tip, being careful once again because there is a spring on the refill. You just pull out the refill. Once again, it's the Parker style refill. Replace it. Put the spring back in place, then screw the tip back on. And that's all that's required in order to replace the refill in that cigar pin. Finally, there is the roller ball. The roller ball is a better quality writing refill. And so in this Junior George, which is my personal pin, in order to change that, you just remove the cap and you unscrew once again the tip, exposing the refill. It's really easy just to replace that and screw that back on. Now, unlike the other pins that it's retractable in order to protect the nib, this one uses the cap in order to protect it. So it's pretty straightforward. You just screw it back on. So there you have it. Yes, you can refill these, which make them great heirloom gifts that people will be able to continue to enjoy for years and possibly even hand down if it's a special wood or something of that nature. And it is more environmentally friendly. So there you have it. Thank you for tuning in.